ZeeWorld, ZeeWorld, would you believe that I've been recording a video for over 30 minutes only to play it back and be shocked that the video has no sound? So guys, my other phone, right, for some reason the sound just died, which is why I've been doing voiceovers. But I have another phone which I was not able to use because I did not have enough space, but I since bought a memory card and I was able to get enough space, move things around. But when I was recording this morning, I forgot which phone to use and I used my other phone. Yo, talking 30 minutes, saying something so important, only to realize no sound. So anyway, back on this other phone. Hi ZeeWorld, PortiaZmusic, aka Cook. If you know, you know. If you don't, better luck next time. Better luck next time. So guys, okay, let me just go back again. Wow, so today I appeared at immigration court, right? So I got here this morning at 12:10, and my time to see the judge was at 1 p.m. So I got early because I've never been to this court before in Santa Ana. My first time appearing in immigration court was in Las Vegas, but I moved, so I asked for my case to be moved to, closer to me. So my first time being here, so I wanted to be here early and know where I'm going, I got here early, and then I was able to go in. So before I explain what happened when I went in, let me just explain why I'm in immigration court. What happened? What got me here? Long story short, so I got married in 2015 and my husband and I applied for my green card. I was approved for my green card on May 20th, 2016. That's when immigration sent me my welcome letter saying, welcome to the United States. Right here, this was my welcome letter from immigration. So what happens is after you apply for your immigration, after you apply for your green card and you're accepted, like I was in 2016, they send you a green card. It's just like a card like this. It's like an ID card, your ID card. It has all your info. It says green card. It says that you are a holder of a green card in the United States, but it has conditions. I don't really know what the conditions are. I would have to go back and see what conditions are on your green card when you first apply. But anywho, so they give you that green card and then it lasts for 2 years. After 2 years, you have to apply to now remove the conditions. And after you apply to remove conditions, they give you another green card that now lasts for 10 years. After that 10 years, you now apply to be sworn in to become a United States citizen. So I think when you get sworn in, you do they do a little test where they ask you things about America that you're supposed to know about the government and whatever. I don't know. I think you might have to sing the American anthem. I need to figure that out because I don't even think I know one word. I just know it has no rhythm. That's it. That's just jokes. So anyway, and then after that 10 years you get sworn in. So what happened with me is, after I was accepted, I was supposed to get my green card. I never received my green card. The reason why is I relocated. When I relocated, I let immigration know I've relocated. They even sent me an email, a letter saying, we've received your letter saying, your application saying that you have moved. But when they were now sending my green card, somehow they then made a mistake and sent it to the first address. Because I didn't live there anymore and they did not have a forwarding address, they sent it back to immigration. On its way to immigration, it got lost. hey, now I had to go back to immigration. It's lost. I don't know where it is. I need another one. It was a long process. And then by the time that was being processed, it was already time for me to file for my second green card, which is the 10-year green card. Now, because at that time I didn't have a lawyer, I wasn't, I didn't know exactly how to go about it, because if I didn't receive my first green card, I didn't know that I could just go ahead and apply for my second green card. I thought I had to wait for the first green card and figure that out. But because of lack of understanding and lack of communication with immigration, because I called them so many times, just letting them know I don't know what to do, I lost my green card, all they did was just tell me try to apply and apply. But we're already outside the time of that first green card, so the best thing was to just go ahead and apply for the second one. But I had no knowledge and I didn't have a lawyer to explain all that. So it was very late. It was very late, and that was on my bad because I waited so long. And also during that time I had my own personal problems. I wasn't working, so applying for this was costly because it's almost $700, which is more than 12K in rands. And then I was going through a lot personally, not having a full-time job, just having part-time job here and there during that time. And also my mom back home was going through chemotherapy. She had stage 4 cancer. So with my mom going through stage 4 cancer, I had to take a lot with helping my mom back home. She has 2 homes that, you know, I wanted to help her with because she was going through a lot. So I don't have time to apply for this because my money is going back home. It was just a lot going on at that time. But at the same time, it was my fault because I should have let immigration know what I was going through and just asked them to give me extra time, or just asked them, I should have just told them something. So that was my fault. So because I did not apply, immigration took me to court. And they were like, we are removing you from this process because you have failed to apply. And we are taking you to removal proceedings. Like, we want you to remove you from this country because you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because I did not apply, so my green card has expired, which means I'm here illegally because my papers are not applied. My papers are not current. So that's why they took me to court in order to fix that. So I was nervous when I received that letter that they're taking me to court. I was so nervous, but I knew that I had messed up. I knew I waited too long, but I was still in communication with immigration. They were not like helping me like with, hey girl, just go ahead and apply. Stop worrying about the first one. Screw the first one. It doesn't even matter anymore. So if somebody would have told me that, then I would have, but yabo. So anyway, I attended immigration court in Las Vegas in 2020, January. And guys, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. My husband was there with me. And it's my first time being in court anyway. And then my first time in court is in America. Like, guys, yo. I cried. When I spoke to the judge, I cried, guys. Like, I didn't cry like, ooh. No, like tears were coming down because I was so nervous. I didn't know what to say. I thought I was like being removed. Like, because like the paper you get from immigration is very serious. They're like, you will be removed from this country. We're not playing. Like, explain yourself. Bring a lawyer. Serious. So I was very nervous because I didn't know what the procedure was for this type of case. But once I was there and I spoke to the judge, and the judge was very nice. It was an older judge. He was very nice. He listened to my explanation. And he was like, well, you need a lawyer to deal with this, or you can represent yourself, but we need to figure this out. Luckily, there was somebody who was there who was not an attorney, but what do you call those people who work for attorneys? He was damn, what do you call those people who work for attorneys? anywho, he heard my case and he actually approached me when we were walking out. He was like, hey, I heard your case, and hey, your case is very simple. You don't even need a lawyer. He was like, I'm not a lawyer, so I cannot advise you, but from listening to you, this is easy. Just go ahead and apply to remove your conditions. That's all you have to do. You just missed when you were supposed to apply. Just go ahead and apply, because there's nothing that you have done wrong besides missed the date. So just go ahead and apply. Either way. But he was like, here's a lawyer that you can talk to who can advise you, because I cannot advise you. I can just tell you what I know. So I called the lawyer and she was like, yeah, your case is very easy. She was so awesome, guys. Like, they explained the whole thing. She explained to me over the phone, no charge, no fee. She was like, hey, go like this, like this, like this. This is the form. Have everything. File it like this and just send it. Give them everything you can. Prove that you and your husband have been together for this long, and you'll have a life together, and that's it. Because the immigration just wants to know that after 2 years, you are still together. This is a bona fide marriage. It's not a fake marriage. It is not a marriage just because you want papers. They want you to be together for 2 years. Prove whatever you can prove that you are together. Maybe vacation pictures and flight tickets. Maybe you can prove you have a child together. You can prove you'll rent something together. You have bills together. Whatever you can prove that you are together. That's what they want. And then they will approve your 10-year green card. After 10 years, you are still together. You are still pushing. You become a citizen. So it's a long process, guys. So when people tell you, get your papers. Hey, these immigrants. Hey, the process is longer. Hey, yes, immigration knows our way. Now come yourself. So it's a long process and it's costly. Like, every form you apply for, you gotta pay for it. Like, every form you paying. What you think? You gotta pay for a lawyer. You gotta pay for this. So many people that were here today, they were asking the judge for time because they need lawyers to represent them, and they cannot afford a lawyer. They need time to save up for money. This form was $680. $12,000. This form. So it's a lot, and it's a long process. 2 years, 10 years, 12 years. Yay. So, guys, what happened today, right? So because I'm now in California, I asked for my case to be brought here in Santa Ana. I went in there. When we went upstairs, second floor, my courtroom was courtroom 7. We went through the security check, and then there was assigned seating for every courtroom. I went to where I should sit. I went to sittings close to courtroom 7. I was there for maybe 1 minute, and then the lady came out of that courtroom, called everybody's name who needs to be in that courtroom, and then we went in there. The judge came out. He was a very young judge. He was awesome. He was younger, because he was younger than the judge in Vegas. He was very awesome. He was attentive to every case. He was explaining everything to everybody, individually. He listened to every case. He dealt with every case individually. I don't like when judge just group everybody. You all this. No, every case is different. Everybody has a different story. So he was very, very attentive. I like that judge a lot. So there was a lot of people, guys. We walked in at 1 p.m. and I was seen at 3:30 p.m. That's 2.5 hours later. There were 20 or more people that were there. 20 or more cases. Well, actually, there weren't 20 or more people, because some people were not there, but they were being represented by their lawyers. But the cases were probably 20 or more. So it was a while, guys. I needed to pee. I was thirsty. I was everything, and I'm hungry. So half of the people were being represented by their lawyers, but the lawyers were not present. The lawyers were calling through a web video call. So guys, everybody there needed a translator. So there was a translator who was speaking Spanish, Spanish. I was the only one who did not need interpretation, because English is the first language in South Africa. So most people there did not speak English good enough to be able to just talk to the judge. It's better that they have somebody who's going to explain everything, because immigration is confusing. You need to know and understand what's going on. So some people were being represented by lawyers. Some people were there in courts, and there were lawyers were also, we could see the lawyers on screen. There were 2 screens where you could see the lawyers talking to the judge. And then there was somebody translating. Then there was a judge right here. Then there was somebody who was helping the judge next to him. Then over here, there was somebody who was representing immigration. Yeah, immigration has their own person. So the judge went through cases. Most cases were being postponed till October, because people needed time to either find a lawyer, or they needed time to gather whatever they need to gather, to represent themselves. And then there was only one lady who did not speak Spanish. I don't know what language she spoke, but her lawyer helped her out. Her lawyer was on the webcam. Okay, so 2.5 hours later, then I get called. Guys, I was literally the last one. Like literally the last one out of everybody. But it's cool, because when I was being seen, nobody was there besides me, the judge. The interpreter had already left because I don't need him. It was me, the judge's assistant, and then the representation for immigration. And it took maybe 5 minutes for me, because I was called at 3:30. I was out at court at 3:36. So anyway, what happened was I was called. The judge was like, well, you are here, you don't have representation. Do you want us to give you time to find a lawyer, or are you going to represent yourself? I said, Judge, I'm willing to represent myself, because I already spoke to somebody who gave me free advice, and they told me that my case is very simple, and they explained to me what I needed to do. So Judge, since I saw the judge in Vegas, after that I since applied to remove conditions, because that's all, the only thing I needed to do was remove conditions. So I removed my conditions in 2020. It is 4 years later, and my immigration application is still processing. So I showed the judge the receipts that immigration gave me that I've applied, and so then the judge asked the representation of immigration, how do you want to proceed? Do you want to look at her case? She was like, let me look at her case. Let's see if she has applied for everything and everything is, to standard. We gave her some time. She looked through her, she was like, Judge, I am satisfied. She did everything. Judge, if she wants us to remove her from court, I am willing to remove her. Judge was like, do you want us to remove you? I was like, Judge, please remove me. Yeah. So guys, order on motion to dismiss. My case has been dismissed in immigration court. I no longer have to see immigration court ever. I'm so happy, guys. So my case has been dismissed because I did apply. We are now waiting on immigration to process my application, and they are going to grant it. It will be granted because I've done everything. They asked for more evidence. I gave them more evidence that me and my husband are together. I was like, y'all can even come to my home and see, that we live together. We are a normal couple. I even said, hey, I even have a YouTube channel where I tell the whole world about our relationship. I showcase our love. So we are obviously together and we are in love. This is no secret. We are a real couple. So yeah, our case application is gonna be granted very soon, very, very, very soon. And in 2025, I will have my 10-year immigration, my 10-year green card. My 10-year in 2025, I will have my 10-year green card. I know that. So that was that. My case has been removed from immigration court. I no longer have to deal with this. And the judge was like, well, good luck with USCIS. I was like, Judge, you know I need luck because it's a long process. I mean, it's been 4 years already, so what's going on? But the judge was like, yeah, I know, like with COVID, it slowed everything down. So I just had to wait on immigration, USCIS, and let them deal with it because I've done what they asked me to do. That's my immigration story, guys. I am happy. I am happy. And I'm hungry at the same time. So I did not eat anything. I only drank water. And I had this in the morning by Remedy, matcha fuel, 12 grams of protein. It has almond milk, Japanese matcha, spirulina, turmeric, and prebiotics. 100% plant-based shake. So that's what I had, and because I drank that and water, I needed to pee. So like around 2:30, I was like, I'm gonna go pee because there's still a lot of people and I'm the last one. So I went and peed. The restrooms were so nice and clean, and then I went back and I waited. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm over this process. Now I just need to move on with USCIS. What I will tell you guys is immigration is a long process. It's a long process. You literally just gotta calm it down. Because guys, even with me, yes, it was my fault that I waited a long time to apply for this. But I know other people who applied within time and they're still waiting. I have a friend of mine who's also waiting like me. But she applied a long time ago and she applied within time, but she's still waiting. So you can say it's my fault that I waited, but at the same time, there's other people who did not wait, but they're still waiting. It's just a process. But I would like to think though, if maybe I would have applied in time, maybe at this time I would have had it, at least. But it's a process. Immigration is confusing because other people who applied after me already have the green card. So like, I don't understand who goes first. It's very confusing. You just got to calm down and deal with it. So yeah, that is what that is. So guys, what I will do though, I will make another video. I will call it my immigration green card process. I just want to make that video just to walk you through the immigration process when you are applying for a green card. I cannot tell you everything else because this is the process I'm going through, so Mina, I know this process. If you want to apply for a green card, if you want to get married to an American citizen, then you want to know this information. I can walk you through the process. What do you do after you get married? How do you go about it to apply for a green card? How much it may cost you? Do you need a lawyer? So I can give you that free advice. Now, it doesn't mean you need to listen to me. I'm just giving you options, okay? So with this process, I started with a lawyer, but now I'm finishing it without a lawyer. And now that I know what I know now, I think I could have done this process by myself. But it's always good to have a lawyer, but no, they will cost you. And also having a lawyer doesn't mean the process is going to be faster. It really does not mean that at all. Yeah, because with immigration, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Because at first I had a lawyer, but my process was still pushed because my lawyer forgot to tell me something important. She forgot to tell me at our immigration interview, we needed to bring evidence of our whole relationship. We went there with nothing. See, shy lunch. And then because now we had to mail them the things we were supposed to have brought face to face, it pushed the process even back. So having a lawyer, without a lawyer, it's your choice. So yeah, I will make that video for you, just so you know what to look forward to with this process. But I will tell you, it's a long process, it's a costly process, and it takes time. What else can I tell you guys? What else can I tell you, ZeeWorld? Besides that, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna go have an American meal right now. Guys, but what is an American meal? I don't even know what an American meal is, because I was gonna say pizza, but pizza is not an American meal. I'm pretty sure pizza is from Italy, right? It's Italian. I was gonna say a burger and French fries, but French fries aren't French fries from... I mean, it's French fries, France. So what is American? Donuts? Who wants a donuts right now? I don't want donuts right now. I want a real meal. I'm hungry. Like a hungry lion. I'm a hungry lion. I don't know, but I'm probably... Ooh, guys, I know exactly where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go have me a nice bowl. You know, my favorite bowl from Vibes Kitchen. Because for $16, that bowl is so filling. It's gonna hit the spot. Yeah, guys. Plus, I feel like a nice salad bowl it's so American. A salad bowl is so American, and it's so Californian, you know? So that's what I'm gonna go do. Thank you, ZeeWorld, and I will see you on my next video. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna drop a workout video, or maybe a vlog. So anyway, I love you and I appreciate you for crossing fingers for me, because I know what you wanted good news for me. It is good news, ZeeWorld. I'm very happy. Yeah, so let me go eat and enjoy my day. We're in America. We're in America. Where's the flag? There's an American flag here. I don't know if it's showing. Where is it? Okay. So anyway, I love you, ZeeWorld. Let me just show you the area where I am. Portia Lona, intombi yakaqhonto, aka cook. If you know, you know. If you don't, better luck next time. So this is the area where I was. You can see the American flag, and right there where it says 1241, that's immigration court. That's where I was. This is the area. That's my car. All right, ZeeWorld, I will see you later. Bye.